How are you feeling now, son?
A bit groggy still. Glad to be out. So scared in there. I thought I was going to die.
Yeah. Well, don't worry. The rescue helicopter will be here soon. They'll get you to hospital. You'll soon be on the mend.
Stupid, isn't it? Looking back, something like this puts it all in perspective. You can make all the plans in the world and then...
Don't try and talk too much. Just rest.
You know, I was lying there, underneath the rubble. I thought it was all over. Thought I wasn't going to see daylight again. Never see you again.
I'm here, Chris. I'm here.
Roger, clear. Clear to the left, Roger, tree slightly higher on the left. Left, down the fire, let's only 5 yards, Roger, easy, easy, steady, that's good, that's fine, good height, yeah, happy with that, there's the wreckage.
Eric? Come on, mate. You're just upsetting yourself out here. Come back with me.
I've got to find Elizabeth.
I bet she'll be up the schoolhouse by now. She'll probably been looking for you all night, too. Come on, Eric. I'll give you a lift home.
It's true, you know. Your whole life just goes through your head at a time like that. Except it doesn't go in a flash. You keep going over the mistakes you made. That's what I was doing. Lying in the dark. Remembering how things were between us and knowing it was all my fault. I've always been too possessive with you, haven't I? I couldn't bear the thought of you being involved with someone else. Even Lynn. Tried to make things awkward for you. Resented your friendship. Just wanted you for myself. I always went the wrong way about it. I said things I should have said. Should have done. The worst part of it was, I thought I'd lost my chance.
You don't have to say any of this, Chris.
I do. Because now I've got that chance again. I'm not going to waste it. Everything will be just like you've always wanted. I can promise you that. All you've got to promise is you won't leave me. I couldn't take it after this.
Well, obviously, Chris is in capable hands. Maybe we should see if we can help out anywhere else.
Yeah. Good idea.
I'll see if I can hurry that rescue crew along. Can I give you a lift somewhere?
No. Something I gotta sort out.
Morning, Jack. I'm afraid I can't offer you tea. You've got to pack up now.
What's going on?
We've got to be moving out of here. They're going to need it for other things.
What things?
They've got to put the bodies from the plane somewhere. This will be a temporary mortuary.
I was at school here. We did assembly in this hall every morning. Singing hymns. All things bright and beautiful. What's all this?
It's just stuff people have found. Junk, mainly. We've got to get it all bagged up.
Do you know who brought this in?
afraid not. It's been bedlam in here all night.
It was Mars. She give it to Mark.
Let's go.
Crashed from a height of 30,000 feet. All 250 passengers and crew are believed to have been killed, and many Beckendale residents are still missing, believed dead. The cause of the accident is not yet known, but a Department of Transport accident investigation team is currently searching for the aircraft's black box and other evidence. The area is being cordoned off, and the police have issued an emergency number for relatives to call for information.
Mr. Sugden, I'm afraid we've got some bad news. Mr. Kempinski, we were too late. I'm sorry.
And my mother?
She's still hanging on. She's got a lot of spirit, that lady.
There's something funny going on here. That's not the rescue team, is it? Oi! Hey, you! You! Clear off! Get out of it! Flaming looters!
That's him. That's him.
You can make a positive identification, can you, sir?
It's Mark. Mark Hughes. Goodbye, Mark.
Joe?
Martin Lennon.
I'm sorry, madam, you can't go in there.
What?
This area is being sealed off. We're setting up a temporary mortuary here.
I see.
I know it's going to be inconvenient for people in the village, but we've got to do something to keep out the sightseers and looters.
Sightseers?
Apparently the roads up here have been jammed since people heard about it. I'm sorry.
You've been given your marching orders too?
Yeah. We're going to start a new suiting up in the village hall.
I'd say I'm sorry. Not sure I've got the stomach for working amongst all those bodies.
Time for the professionals to take over, I guess.
We're all very grateful for that bridge. You did a fine job.
It wasn't just me.
Yeah, well, you all deserve a pat on the back. But we're here now, so it's best we take over. I suggest you go and get some sleep. You look like you could do with it.
Yeah, later, maybe. When all this is over, I've got a few more things to sort out.
Right, I'll catch up with you then.
Can you please tell him who I am? Are you Kathy Tate?
No, that's Kathy. Her husband's badly injured. He's got to be taken to hospital. What's the problem?
I caught this man breaking into Mill Cottage.
I think there's been some mistake. I can vouch for him. He's a friend of the family.
Who might you be?
The local vet.
You go with him, Kathy. I'll find later. Do you want to go with him?
I'll catch him later. I think I ought to go and search for Archie. He's still missing, you know. Have you told Kathy about Nick yet?
You haven't seen Frank, have you?
No, I haven't.
You just missed him. He was here a few minutes ago. Oh, thanks. Do you want Frank? Or... I just wanted to thank him for all his help. Of course. I could use a bit of help myself. It's not easy when you've lost everything, is it? Well, we're luckier than some. At least we're alive.
Looks peaceful enough now.
He's been sedated.
Any word from the doctors?
Oh, they've taken a lot of tests. Got to wait for the results. They didn't seem too optimistic.
You know what doctors are like. Always gloomy. They're just covering themselves. He's a Tate. A fighter. He'll get through it.
I hope so, Frank.
Look, Kath, I'm not a fool. I know things haven't been working out between you and Chris. It's all right. I'm not asking you to talk to me about it. When father-in-laws interfere, it can only make things worse. I'm sure you two are quite capable of sorting out between you. Every marriage goes through a bad patch, sooner or later. I should know that more than most. But when you're caught up with something like this, it makes you realize what's really important. It's certainly done that with me. Some people are just made for each other, I guess. However much they fight. That's why I know you and Chris will get through all this. Come through the other side even stronger. It's not going to be easy. And he's going to need all the help he can get from you. Like I say, I don't want to interfere, but if you ever want to talk or if there's anything I can do, you just have to ask.
Thanks, Frank. I know that. What I'd really like is just to be left alone with Chris for a while, if that's all right.
Of course.
Can you find out if there's any news of Nick?
I'll come back later.
Christopher?
Oh, we're no better. We've had his test results. At least he's asleep now, so he's not in any more pain. Jack, I'm sorry to hear about Mark. How's Joe? Your mum?
Joe's okay. They're just patching him up. But,
Yeah, I've heard about Leonard. I'm sorry. At least your mum's still holding on.
well, she hasn't regained consciousness yet, but she's still alive. That's the main thing.
I know it sounds trite, but where there's life, there's hope. We just got to keep telling ourselves that.
You know, what I can't get over is I was working on the bridge just round the corner from them. I must have driven past twice. If only I'd seen them earlier.
Yeah, I've been through the same thing about Christopher. Thinking about him lying under all that rubber behind the wall pack. If only I'd seen him earlier. But we all did the best we could, Jack. There's no point in thinking about what might have happened. We just got to cope with it the way it is.
I haven't told Joe about Mark yet.
Long John Silver, eh?
Yeah. All I need's a ruddy parrot.
Yeah, well, I feel as sick as one.
Well, I better be going. Good luck.
Yeah, and you. How long are you going to be on them for?
A few weeks, I said.
Anything to skive off work, eh?
Yeah, something like that. How is she?
I don't know. They've got her all wired up to these machines. There's not even a flicker to show she knows what's happening. The doctors and the nurses are all trying to be kind, but I just wish she knew we were here.
She knows, Jack. Family's always come first with Ma, so we're going to be there for her, okay? Let's go and see her.
Okay, Joe. But there's something I've got to tell you first.
So Chris has been found. You all right, Zoe?
Not really. I'm trying to find Archie. I guess I'll have to check up at the school hall, but I'm not really looking forward to it.
If you want some support, I'll come with you.
Thanks.
Zoe, I know you probably blame me for what happened between me and your father. But I think at a time like this, we ought to forget all that and just try and help each other. It's going to be hard enough to get through without fighting amongst ourselves.
Yeah. Okay.
Have either of you seen Nick or Alice?
No.
Oh, sorry.
Look, come with us. You might have some news at the school. How did you get through?
Oh, with great difficulty.
Bernard's gone to the hospital. It doesn't look like there'll be any survivors from the plane, so he'll be more use up there.
Well, I don't suppose there was ever really much chance, you know, falling from that height.
They're, bringing the first bodies up to the school.
Would one of you like to come up there with me? Got to find Elizabeth.
Well, let's hope she's not there, eh? But yeah, I'll come up with you, set your mind at rest.
Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. We shouldn't have moved that, sir. Those are our orders. It's evidence. Nothing's to be disturbed.
This isn't evidence. It's a baby. And after what we've been through, I don't give a damn about your orders, your procedures, your rules, or your regulations. It's a baby. And it's entitled to be laid to rest with a bit of dignity. Not left dangling like some discarded toy. So get out of my way.
How are things at the hospital?
They're starting to settle down a bit. They're not expecting many more casualties in.
They can't tell that. Not in a situation like this.
Disaster response has come on a long way since Hillsborough, and Zeebrugge and Lockerbie. The lessons have been learned.
Except how to stop them happening.
Yeah, well, don't suppose they can ever do that. The control units are all in place now. The emergency planning officer's organising everything. They'll soon get the situation back to normal. As normal as it ever can be.
Do you have to go back later?
No. They've got staff up there. Police have sent a hospital documentation team up. No, now it's down to the EPO and his teams to sort out this mess. Nobody envies on that job.
I'm proud of what you did anyway.
Thanks. This isn't the end of it for the village. This is just the beginning. We're all going to have to learn to come to terms with it. And that could prove a lot harder.
Yeah, it's catching up on me a bit, I guess.
It's understandable. Probably best to let it out.
I think I better be going. To search for Archie.
Oh, yeah. Good luck.
I'll see you later, Dad.
Yeah, I'll see
You look done in.
Oh, I'll be okay. It's been one hell of a year, hasn't it, Kim? Since we split up.
Yeah. I don't think I'd ever want to go through all that again.
Still, look on the bright side. Next one can only be an improvement.
I think things have started to get better for me already.
Now, there's a coincidence. I was just thinking the same thing myself.
I'll take you home first.